Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to the farm. Now today is a starting of a project that we need to get done before hay, and that is getting the gearbox off of the mower conditioner that we have, the new Holland 479. I already got the shed swept. It's nice and clean for now. The mower is up at my dad's right now. I'm gonna get it down here today and get it in here to the shed, and then we will start tearing it down. This is one of several projects that we've been doing or need to get done. Without further ado, I'm gonna go up to my parents and grab the 1070 and hook onto the mower and get it down here to the shed. I will have to air up the tire on it first because it's flat, of course, like anything else around here, it seems. Got one tire on one machine here and there that seems to want to go flat. But hope you enjoyed the video. Anyways, this is going to be several days because I'll group everything together and getting the whole project done. Unless it's going to be a bigger project than what we're going to think it's going to be, then I'll probably split it up into parts. But anyways, hope you enjoy. Well, I got it sitting in here. Had to put it on some blocks because we need to fix this jack. If you noticed in the last video, it was kind of hard to go down with the jack, and that was because the collar that's in here is broke. So we'll have to tear it apart and get a new collar there. And then, of course, we're gonna go through this gearbox because there's quite a bit of slop in it. Of course, you can't tell right now here with a bunch of guards on it, but I'm going to tear all this down and try to get the gearbox off so we can replace the bearings, seals, and shim everything up again so it's correct. Well, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I've gotten quite a ways anyways. I've gotten all the bolts out except for one. I put one back in because on the back side, if you can see there, right here, there's a bearing there with a locking collar. I'm trying to get that locking collar loose, but I cannot get it loose. I may have to have some help to hold the shaft while I beat that loose. But anyways, so far no luck. But anyways, I have all the chains off down in there for the rollers, belts loose off of this main drive here, and ready to come out of there once I pull out everything. Once I am able to pull out the whole thing, I can be able to take this side mounting plate off. It's behind the pulley here, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to take the pulley loose. But anyways, pretty good progress so far, but it's only one day, and then of course once we get it all apart, then it will be buying parts time, which is the most expensive and time consuming part of it, really, in all honesty, because sometimes you just ain't got the funds right there when you need them to be able to do some of these projects. But we get tore down into it, we'll know what we need. Here it is about a week later. I'm going to try to get back onto this project. I'm going to try to get the locking collar off of the shaft on the other side of this gearbox, which is the part of the gearbox. But anyways, I'm going to try to do that, try to get this gearbox off today. Well, here it is, another day. We have some more free time, and it's time to clean up some parts with that gearbox. So anyways, we dug out the parts washer that my dad had. It was in the barn. We looked it over to where we can be able to get some solvent in it. We have to replace this rubber hose that goes in between here, right there. But anyways, my mom's running in town to do that for us real quick. But anyways, gonna get it in here into the shed and get it to where we can clean up parts on the gearbox here that is sitting here. We do have to get the other gearbox off of the other mower that my dad has. That's the parts mower, but to look at it, tear it down, look at the gears, because this gearbox has seen some moisture. The gears are pitted really bad. The bearings were pitted, but those are replaceable. This shaft is showing some wear here and here where the bearings were sitting, plus as some wear in here also where the seal was riding. So anyways, we're gonna do that today. Well, I got the parts washer going. As you can hear, it's pumping fluid, and I've already gotten one part cleaned here. So anyways, I'll put it on time lapse and you can watch me do the rest of what's ready to go right now. I'm gonna have to clean up the gearbox, get all this majority of this gunk off of the outside of it, but there's some other pieces that we can go ahead and clean, so I will do that. All right, well, we got the other gearbox tore apart. The last clip will show that. But anyways, we figured out what's good, and we got everything washed up, cleaned up anyways. We figured out what's good. The other set that was out of the other parts gearbox was good, and the shaft has very little wear. We'll use the same case and everything else other than that. So we got everything cleaned up and ready to go in here. We are waiting on parts now. So anyways, the next video that you'll see on the mower itself will be putting the gearbox back together. and putting it back on, hopefully. So anyways, we got many projects that are going on right now. For instance, this mower project. Been working on my baler. As you can tell, there's 10-inch belting all over the place. Anyways, I've been trying to fix a few things on it. Of course, still in the middle of my tractor project. Still in pieces. Have a little bit of video on my tractor, and I'm working on a video for my baler. There's so much going on right now at the same time that it's hard to, I'd like to keep everything in the same video if we're working on one project or whatever. We're also in the process of making this more of a shop for us. So we've got the parts cleaner here, we got the air compressor fixed and running, updated the electrical, updated lights above the workbench now. Brought a whole bunch of tools down here to be able to work on some things. We are trying to look around for a rolling toolbox to be able to roll tools to different locations in here, and just keep a little more organized that way. It's kind of hard to do that right now. This is the end of the video. If you got to this point in the video, I sure thank you. It's been a help that if you got to this point in the video. And if you like this, if you're new and you like this sort of content, give video a thumbs up. Please give the video a thumbs up. That helps us out. If you like this sort of content, consider subscribing. There's a couple of benefits with that. Number one is you see all of our updates. Number two, it helps us out also, because the more people subscribe, the more that YouTube will push our videos for potential people that would be interested. For instance, maybe one of you clicked on a suggested video of ours. But anyways, this is the end now, and we'll see y'all in the next one.